live. I am Johnny Jalopy. With me as always. You didn't say nothing.
You're talking.
Like that's never stopped you.
It's me, ity-B. Guys.
Oh yeah. With me as always, ity-B, and on the broadcast tonight,
we have the privilege.
Special guest. I mean, they're like family. With us is an up-and-coming race team, right?
Yeah, we're already an established race team.
Well, moving to the big leagues, though. We're moving from...
That's our goal.
We're moving from the kiddie pond into the lake of adults. PMS Motorsports? Is that correct?
Yes.
It's...
PMS Motorsports.
Well, Motorsports is the...
Okay, it's PMS Racing? What would you call yourselves?
Puglisi Motorsport.
There we go. PMS.
My brother Steven.
You're not supposed to say you know him like that.
People, we just announced last week he was coming.
Well, we did kind of do that.
My brother Steven, his son Steven, and his daughter Hannah here visiting with us this week in sunny Florida from Chile, New Jersey. And
Chile.
It is Chile.
What country is that? Is that a place in Chile?
No. It's
okay.
All right.
Okay. Anyways,
before we get into all that,
yeah. But that's what we got. Who's
on. Let me tell you who's on.
Who's on?
We've got Lane Kelton tuning in from Alabama. Lane Kelton just this past week sent a pretty sweet shot of him wearing jalopy gear.
Yes.
He had his hat on in front of, what was it? It was a building.
Well, it was his car
in Alabama. I know, his car, but then in front of some cool building in Alabama.
I'm really doing something bad, but I got that. There we go.
We've got Jeff Perry tuning in. Hello, sir. Ty Caldwell is joining us.
Cool.
We've got Spud Anderson all the way from Seattle, Washington. Good evening. Sketchy time, he says. We've got Bob McLaren from the 51st state watching us.
Your brother's like, what is going on?
Southern Jersey. Alex Couturon is joining us tonight. Hi, Alex.
So tonight we're going to do a little car hauler drawing, and then we're going to put a race car on the back of it if we have time.
Okay. Well, let's see how...
So that's what I'm working on
if
over
Johnny
here.
Shuts it, maybe he'll be able to draw a little bit. I'm glad we brought in some extra people so you can stay busy and someone else can talk with me. We've got Lizzie Daughtry tuning in from Dade City.
Do you hear the abuse I get?
Hi, Lizzie. Hello to you and the fam. Colby McGurk is joining us. He says, yo.
What is up?
We've got Britt Boyette, guessing from the road. Greetings from Athens, Tennessee tonight. Be safe out there. He's a trucker. I was telling him how my brother here, Steven, used to... you loved the truckers, and you used to do this. What do you call this?
Wrong brother. Your other brother did that.
No, you did it too. He used to do the pull your horn trucker.
I love. What is this? What do you call this?
The air horn symbol.
Yeah, everybody can see what you're doing.
Anywho,
everything is vocally done here. There's no visuals.
Steven Puglisi is tuning in.
Huh.
And you're right next to me.
How can he be tuning in while he's watching himself?
We've got Peggy Clark Randall tuning in.
Hey, what's up, Randalls?
Probably Peg and Russ.
Is that the Superstar
Formerly
TV?
Watertown.
Well, now is a TV star, Russ Randall.
Oh, is he? Oh, that's right. You said you saw him on TV today.
I did.
Is it a lookalike?
No, it was him.
What was he on TV?
On Full Custom Garage.
He was on Full Custom Garage?
Well, you got to watch the show, not just be a person who says they watch it.
I didn't know he was on it.
Well, there you go.
That's cool. We've got Paul Marciani tuning in from Bradenton. Hello, sir.
Why would you want to watch that show anyways?
Lou Linder Jr. is joining us. He put hello, guys, and then there's an emoji of a horse head.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Does that mean that we're in trouble?
Maybe he's from Horseheads, New York. Is there a Horseheads, New York?
Not that I know of.
Well, maybe.
Lou, why the Horsehead? We've got the McCoys joining us.
Lou,
from Maurice,
why the Horsehead?
Maurice, Louisiana, in his house, the McCoys, the real McCoys. We've got Julio Hernandez, hey, from San Jose, California. Thanks for joining us.
Do you know the way from San Jose?
We've got Dave Donner joining us back from Ohio. Finally 65 degrees out there.
Nice.
It was a chilly and then warm.
It was a Chilean sea bass.
Again today here in Florida. We had some very windy weather. We were down at the St. Pete Pier with the family today. Had a really nice day down there, but it was a bit breezy.
It was a breezy.
We've got Draco Cycles tuning in from Columbus, Georgia. We've got Bjorn Dahl. Howdy, howdy. It's been a while. Yes, Bjorn. Hope you are doing well.
Okay, so bring in our guests, man.
I was just trying to get through the list of all the viewers we
Right.
have.
How many we got?
30 currently, but
Okay.
there's people that are popping in and off. Julie Anderson said, if it's secret guests, you shouldn't announce it the week before. Which
That's
we
true.
did announce it the week before. You were right. Alex.
Well, we
said,
weren't sure if they were going to participate, so
Alex Kuderon said, I love tow trucks and flatbeds or ramp trucks.
this is a Ram truck.
Nice. Mike Smith said, this is the best part of my Monday.
Well, thanks, man.
Oh, we appreciate you.
Nobody believes us.
Peggy said, we haven't even seen it. So she hasn't seen Russ Randall on Full Gospel.
Oh, really? Well, you were on. It was really cool.
Well, once you do have it recorded, believe me, he'll be, probably waking up in the middle of the night to watch himself on TV.
I'm not on it.
Not this episode.
Oh, my God.
Matt Bunce is tuning in. Local Matty Bunce. How you doing, sir? Tommy Rouse from California. We've got Jim Pollan from Hobo's Hot Rod Garage in Horseheads, New York. There is a Horseheads. Jim Pollan is from Horseheads, New York. Britt Boyette said, I always blow the horn for kids when they do the horn honk arm pump. That's what it's called. The HHAP.
The horn arm pump. That's the professional name of it. The horsehead.
Peggy said, hello, we are in Watertown tonight. Thought ity-B would like that.
Oh.
They were living in Watertown, and then I like to say Watertown because I say water, and they all make fun of me for saying water.
I think they know that you say water, and it sounds normal.
Yeah, to them it sounds normal.
To who?
My family, it sounds normal because they all say water.
Are you
as
pointing
well.
at people or just?
Shut up.
They have names. Steven.
And Hannah. Jim Campbell, hello from Cincinnati. Lou Linder Jr. says, I train racehorses.
Oh, cool.
That is cool.
I guess she's just not going to talk to you guys.
No, we are caught up on the people at the moment. So while we were caught up on comments, let's get to our special guest.
Make sure now you don't just pop right into the asking questions thing. Have them talk about themselves.
Do I not know how to interview people?
I don't know.
Why don't you draw?
We'll find out.
Why don't you draw?
Let's see what happens.
Draw me a bike plan. So, my brother Steven.
They're all hostile.
Steven, tell us a little bit about how you got into this whole car thing.
I've been around race cars since I was younger. My uncle brought me and my aunt, and just been hooked ever since.
Okay, so that's the racing scene. Favorite driver?
Of all time was Richard Petty.
Number?
43.
And what number is your son's car?
He is 43 also.
Is there a connection there?
Is there a connection at all?
A little bit.
Yeah. So then after you had a son, he was how old when he got started?
4.5.
4.5. Driving what kind of car?
It was a quarter midget.
Do you remember this at 4.5, Steven?
Mm-hmm. We got the car at a festival.
Oh.
Somebody was selling it.
And it was all, because I used to watch Lightning McQueen, so all the paint was Lightning McQueen. And we took it home, took it out for practice, and then I just got used to it, got fast in it.
And where are you racing at?
Wall Stadium.
Where's that?
In Wall, New Jersey.
So Wall Stadium from the age of 4.5 in this little car. And what kind of car was it? Is it a sprint car? No.
Quarter midget.
Quarter midget.
Quarter midget.
Asphalt quarter midget.
Okay.
We raced out in Honeybrook, Pennsylvania. We raced in indoors in the Trenton Arena.
Okay.
Winter indoor racing.
Okay. So you do all the mechanic stuff on the car. You're a mechanic. My brother's been a mechanic for, gosh, how long?
My whole life.
Your entire life. And you're pretty old now, so that's quite a while.
That's a while.
He's my little brother, though.
I'm not quite as old as you.
So you do
How
all...
old would you be? No, I'm just kidding.
So you do all the mechanic stuff on it. If anything breaks down or breaks and all that, you do all the tire changes. And then you also work on the pit crew.
Well, I'm basically the whole pit crew.
Oh. The entire pit crew for his car.
You work on the pit crew.
Weren't you doing some kind of pit crew stuff for other people's cars, though, before?
In the early 90s, yes,
Yeah.
I worked on asphalt modifieds.
Okay. Cool. And then you have somebody doing body work for you?
Yeah, I have a guy that does our bodies and if you need a clip on the car, which we did.
Now, just recently, though, you moved up to a different type of car. So how long did you race those quarter midgets?
I would say about 11 years.
Wow. And did you take any seasons off? You've been racing the entire time. So every season, whole season, and you've just recently now moved to what type of car? Because we know I'm oblivious as to the cars.
It was a limited late model.
Okay.
It's like a Monte Carlo like bigger car.
Okay. So this is your first race though among like adults because everything else was younger?
I was the youngest even in the pits. Out of every driver there was, I was the youngest.
And they love him there, guys. He's a good kid and he works hard out there. And he's very well liked. My brother is very well liked. We just had this discussion because they're good people.
We both actually work at the track also. I'm a tech official and he works the scales.
And then we have Hannah over here. Hannah, tell us what you do at the track. What do you do at the track?
Perfect.
Well, now you don't do anything.
What did you do at the track?
What did you do at the track? Because it was a family thing. All three of you would load up. You'd go to the track. You'd be there from start to finish on Saturday and on Sunday. Were you doing Sundays?
Just Saturdays.
Just Saturdays. So what were you doing on Saturday nights then? Concessions?
Yeah.
Okay. So you were doing like food prep, food sales.
Yes.
Who was handing out? Wasn't somebody handing out like the schedules or?
Steven used to sell the programs years past.
Okay. So it's been this family thing.
So can you tell us more about the breaking the child labor laws that they were doing? Just kidding.
So how long?
All volunteering, right? The kids were being volunteered.
Of course. Yeah. How long were you guys doing it for then?
What's that?
How long have they been involved with you with those? Because I know you've been at the track for years, and obviously with him racing, but like as far as him working,
he's been at the big track for a couple of years now. He just was allowed in the pits this year because he just turned 16 last year.
Okay, so there's an age limit on that.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have any, Steven? Do you have any mechanical desire to want to learn to do like what your dad's doing on cars and stuff, and be able to fix your own stuff and troubleshoot?
Yeah, because I watch Charlie Crimmer. He works a lot on the cars too. He's from Toms River, and he like adjusts the motor. He does a lot. He scales it, makes sure everything's good.
So you learned a lot from him. Learned a lot working side by side with your dad.
Especially my dad.
Yeah, and I know our dad was always tinkering with our cars and doing stuff. I mean, that's probably where you got your start, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
My brother, yes. Let me read some of these comments and see
if
anybody
read some
has
comments.
Any questions for us. Bob McLaren said water is correct.
Water.
Apparently that's how he says it as well. Jeff Bell is joining us from Arizona.
Cool.
Hello, sir. We've
Welcome.
got Troy Asher watching. He says, word. Good evening, everyone. Maddie Bunt said, my wife's boss's brother was on Richard Petty's pit crew, still has his pit fire suit.
Really?
Very cool. We've got Jim Neighbors joining us. Hello from California.
Hey, what's going on?
Welcome. Lane said, I raced street stock asphalt about 17 years ago.
Cool.
Jeff Perry said, I went to a Dale Carnegie course with Larry Dixon. Do you know who Larry Dixon is?
It might be drag racing.
This really doesn't ring a bell to me because I have no clue. Britt Boyette said, I've met Richard Petty. He's the real deal. Yeah, he was definitely an icon for you. I remember that.
I've met him 3 or 4 times, probably.
Did he know you?
No.
Oh. You were just a fan. I know you got your picture taken with him. Yeah, my aunt and uncle who lived up in New Jersey, when they retired, moved to the Daytona area. Port Orange is where my aunt still lives. My uncle passed away a couple of years ago. But, yeah, they were totally into the whole NASCAR scene. Did you ever come down here and visit them while they lived here?
They lived in Pennsylvania first and did the racetracks out there, then they came down.
That's true. And our cousin, Paul, was racing as well. What did he race?
Micro sprints in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. So we come from a racing family, I guess you would say. Draco said, bet you've heard this before. Go Lee. Oh. Hello from California. Robert Frost, hello from Indiana. Thanks for tuning in. Shaggy LeBlanc is tuning in.
Hey, Shaggy.
Shaggy, I'm going to show it later and I will make a post, but Shaggy sent me this awesome metal butterfly made of a spring and a
Spark
plug and washers.
Chain.
And
Itty-B.
chain.
Oh, I was going to say ity-B. What is that on the outside?
And what would you call these pins?
Cotter pins.
Cotter pins. I love it. I'm going to show a picture later, or we might even run it under the camera here when we're done. So thank you so much. I love it. Julie Anderson said, I used to street race in high school. My mom still hears stories from kids who lost to me. And if you met Julie, she is like so non-badass. Like when you look at her, she's the sweetest
that was
person.
mean.
She's the sweetest person. No, she can kick some butt though. But she just
You
comes
meant
off
that-
as
you
the
meant
very
that as
sweetest
not
person.
as it
Yes,
comes
because you
off
wouldn't
as
look at her and think, oh, yeah, she street races. You know, you wouldn't think that of Julie Anderson.
She said that about you, too. She
Yeah.
said, my brother's so non-badass.
I did not say
But she meant it in the most nicest
I
way.
didn't say that. Russ Randall is tuning in as well as Peggy. Shaggy LeBlanc said, hi, how are you guys doing? Itty, did you get your butterfly yet? Yes, I did. It just showed up today. Thank you, sir. I love it. Bob McCartan
it really is
said, Dixon drives a top fuel dragster.
Yeah. So
Okay, yeah.
Howard Pierpont is tuning in 53 degrees down from 68, clear skies in Greeley, Colorado. And Howard Pierpont has sent me, because he knew I was from New Jersey and that I
Why
love
is your voice
Jersey.
getting all weird?
Huh?
Why is your voice getting all weird?
What do you mean? Are you still drawing? Just draw. I have 2 New Jersey license plates that he sent me that are customized with some cool cars on them. One is, this is a Merc, you said? One of them is a Merc, and then what's this?
Mustang.
A Mustang. So I'm so excited. I'm going to find a place for these on the wall as well. Thank you so much for sending those, Howard. That was very sweet. Thank you. And he said, are those welcome back Cotter pins? Maybe. Welcome back. Oh, so if you're looking at what Johnny's drawing tonight, he is...
Nobody's watching.
He is doing a number 43 on that race car.
Ooh.
What? That looks great. Tanvir Mohammed is tuning in. Hey, Johnny, hope you're good. It's been a long time.
What up, man?
Did you pursue your design academy school business we talked about last time?
No,
Oh.
not yet.
Oh, I didn't realize this was something we were discussing.
Well, people are always sending me ideas of things I should do and work on and stuff. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's a great idea. It's something that would be fun to do.
I think if we had the free time, there'd be a ton of extra stuff
Yeah,
we'd be
for
doing
sure, yeah,
for
yeah.
sure if we didn't both have full-time jobs. Julie said, I am super badass. She is. How awesome.
Yeah, hopefully it didn't offend her too bad.
She knows what I meant. She and her husband, Spud, are pastors for a congregation out in Seattle where they live. They run a church out there. So you wouldn't think of her as being a street racer. Have you done street racing?
Mm-mm.
You've never done it.
He doesn't have his license yet.
Do you know
That's
what that
true.
means?
That's true. Yeah, where you're out on the street.
Doing what?
When you're out on the street.
Oh God.
So 17, but you're getting your license soon.
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to use your license responsibly.
Maybe.
Got him a nice slow car for his first car.
Right.
What'd you get him?
A Toyota Highlander.
How's that slow? That's got some power. What's
Yeah,
it, the
it's got
V6?
some
Nah.
What is it, 6?
4-cylinder.
Oh, it's a 4-cylinder?
Yes.
Oh.
There can only be one Highlander.
And then Hannah, you're going to be driving soon, another couple of years,
Yep.
right? Didn't you used to race, or you raced once? What'd you do?
I raced.
What were you racing? What kind of car were you driving?
Quarter midgets.
Quarter midgets as well? And how'd you do with that?
Great.
How old were you when you were doing that?
6.
Yeah, it's probably
6?
about that, yeah. She did it for like a season and a half.
And then you just didn't like it?
No,
Or
Dad made me stop.
why'd you make her
Oh,
stop?
here we hear.
It was a little reckless.
Oh, was she? Was she like our sister, Amy, who, when we went on the go-karts, flew into the middle partition with all the tires and ruin the whole track?
A little bit like that, yes.
Oh, well, actually, we just went
She did
go-kart
very
racing.
good go-kart. Well, yeah.
Except when she knocks in. So they go they go racing. We go to this indoor track, Tampa Bay Grand Prix. Mm-hmm. And the four of them are racing. I didn't want to go. So they're going around the first time and everybody's zoom, zoom, zoom. My brother actually won every single race, so congrats to you.
Not that it wasn't expected.
Kind of cheated.
So Hannah, I'm watching her go, and I'm keeping an eye on her, you know. And all of a sudden, I see her car bang into the car next to her. The lady's helmet flies off her head.
She hit her so hard. Her buckled helmet came off of her head.
She definitely did not buckle
It was buckled.
In her defense, her head was small, so maybe it wasn't
She was
really on
going
there
too
good.
slow.
She hit hard.
She was going too slow.
She hit really hard.
I hit the wall too.
So yeah, I can see where you're coming from. And that was 7 years ago. You're 13. You've had 7 years to improve. How often do you guys do? Do you do go-karts at home?
We haven't done them in a couple of years, probably.
No, she needs the training.
Yeah,
You think he'd ever get back out on the track again?
I would. I could be good by now.
Oh.
And I could actually beat you. Yes, I could. Yeah, I could be good.
I don't know if your dad wants to take on more than one race car.
He did.
Let's stick with your soccer, basketball, and football.
Yeah, she's very athletic. She's into a lot of sports. They both are, actually. Steven does, too. He keeps these kids very busy. He's a great dad. Julie said we are still friends, and I would still go on a cruise with you guys. Well, yeah, we would go on a cruise with you as well. Julie said, yeah, don't street race. It's super dumb. So that's coming from somebody who's done it, who's been there, done that. Micah is joining us. Micah Claycamp.
What's up, Micah Doodles?
From Micah Doodles. Michael is a phenomenal artist as well.
That's right.
Go check out his stuff.
Go check it out.
So
not right now though.
So stay on the broadcast. So we've got the PMS racing team car hauler with the number 43 car on it. Now, is this depicting the car that Steven has now? Like, are you drawing his car?
I don't have a picture of it. I really haven't seen it, so.
So I see you hid the front end just so we can't really tell what kind of car it is. Right?
Oh, you noticed that, eh?
I did.
The oldest trick in the book.
Yeah.
When you don't know what it is, you hide it in the back.
Tanvir said, if you came to a VW festival called Bug Jam in UK, you would be a huge hit doing this live.
We'd love to.
Good news. We have a lot of VW stuff on the website. We have a new color shirt with VWs on it. Please feel free to share our page and share this broadcast with your friends. They can get on with us Monday nights live, and they can also check out the site. We do ship to the UK. We do a lot of overseas shipping, actually. So please hit us up.
But to your point, yes, we would. That would be awesome to go visit the UK.
Fernando Rios is joining us. What app is that? Procreate. Actually, this is the Sketchable app that Johnny is using on the Microsoft Surface Book. That's the computer that he's using. But Sketchable app is a free app for Android users. Is it Android users? Would that be accurate?
No, this has nothing to do with
Microsoft.
Android.
It's Microsoft. What am I talking about?
I really don't know.
I'm exhausted. We had a long day outside in the sun today, enjoying sunny Florida with the family. Oh, he said thanks. Got it.
So that's the end of your interview there?
I literally just took a breath. Get off me. Guys, I do want to point out...
This is my favorite part, just the fact that we're putting pressure on ity-B to really, really, really push her
How is this
hosting skills.
I want to talk about the fact that my brother also didn't know the storyline to Smokey and the Bandit.
That's very true.
I wasn't the only one. So if we can refresh our memories about that,
I would love to hear his take on what the Smokey and the Bandit story is.
Have you seen it?
No.
But you claim you've seen it.
It's not the elephant one.
I also thought
It's
it
not
was
Operation
the
Dino Drop.
I said Dumbo Drop.
No, you didn't. You said Dino
It was
Dump.
I said
Dino Dump.
So what was it about though?
They were trying to smuggle some kind of pharmaceuticals
Yeah.
across state lines.
Right? And how'd that go?
I think it all worked out in the end.
Yeah, did you see American Graffiti?
I have not.
Huh! Why wouldn't you have seen that as a child growing up in the household we grew up in? Why wouldn't you have seen that movie, that iconic movie?
Because your dad doesn't watch car movies?
Yeah, probably.
What was Dad watching?
Like Three's Company.
Benny
Benny
Hill.
Hill.
Jeopardy. That's pretty much what we watched. Were we allowed to watch movies on that TV?
No, but when I did get my black and white TV in my room, I was allowed to watch what I wanted.
Oh,
Right. So you had your own TV.
It was black and white.
black and white. We had a TV eventually.
I walked to school uphill in the snow.
Right.
Both ways.
We did walk to school in the snow, though. He's not lying, but it wasn't up a hill. But it was through a woods where there were people that were bad that could have gotten us. People lived in there.
Gotten us.
We could have died. We had a murderer living in our neighborhood. Remember that guy?
No.
You don't remember Sean? I went to school with him.
Of the
I
dead?
don't remember.
Of the dead. Yeah, it was a scary place, Tom's
No,
River.
it's not.
No, it was a great place to grow up.
Might not be too good now.
Not the area we were from. Fernando said he's really talented. I'm also an artist as well. My YouTube is Frios Art.
Well,
Oh, F Rios Art.
we'll go check it out, man.
Yes, indeed. We've got Denelli Custom Cruiser Fabian DCCF tuning in from France.
Viva la France.
Good evening to all. How are you? Welcome, sir. We were telling our family about your viewership all the way from France and how it is actually the next day over there. So it is Tuesday the 9th in France right now. Crazy.
It is crazy, eh?
We appreciate you. Guys, if you haven't had a chance yet to go check out johnnyjalopy.com, definitely do. Like we said last week, Hank has worked super hard. Hank Dutton, our web designer, has worked super hard on the website. He's got a bunch of product available now for us that he's added. So go check it out. There are some things in there from the Jalopy archive, I would say, because there are
Quite a few oldies.
there's probably over 100 more prints in addition to our sketchy prints. So please go check it out. Don't forget, we have all the t-shirts available as well. We have the beanies now. We have our trucker hat, the OG, and our new Sketchy Speed Equipment trucker hats available. So lots to see, lots to see. And I don't know if you can see the stickers on each side of Johnny's screen there while he's drawing, but we have 2 sticker packs available as well. The Johnny Jalopy logo sticker. We have the Jalopy Army sticker on the left there. We have on the far right bottom, the Jalopy Eye Guy sticker. Those are going to be 1 3-pack. And then the other 3-pack are the collaborations between Ian Russell on Full Custom Garage and Johnny with the artwork for the Johnny 5 over there on the right. We've got the Space Junkie up on the top there on the right. And then we've got the Funky Futura from Ventura on the bottom left. So that's another sticker pack. So go check them out, guys. Let us know what you're interested in, and we'll get those out to you. What else do we have, guys? What else do you want to talk about? We've done some pretty cool stuff while you were here. I'm not a history person. I know. I didn't think you were either, to be honest. I didn't realize. But you were super excited to go tour this ship. So what was that ship? The USS
That was
What was the name of it?
Admiral. No. What was it? There was a ship. We were down at the aquarium, and next to the aquarium,
It's the
it's
Victory.
the X-Maker.
The Victory, yes.
The USS Victory,
That is correct.
and it was from World War II.
Yes.
So what'd you find out during the tour?
How they actually lived in the boat. while they were at sea and how small the quarters were.
And this is the first time you're hearing of this?
No, but it didn't look very comfortable
No.
or smell very good.
I loved the smell in there. Didn't you like the smell?
Not really.
What did it smell like?
Diesel smell. It was
like
oil and grease and.
Why would it smell like that stuff still when they haven't run
'Cause
the boat?
It's still a functioning vessel.
Like mildew.
Where does it function? People live on it?
No.
Yeah.
It's still in commission. They didn't take it out of commission yet.
Yeah, it's still functioning.
Even though
It's a full.
it will probably never be used again.
You don't know. It could happen.
Did they have props set up? Hannah and I did not go on the boat. We were so completely disinterested.
There was a giant prop in the back.
We waited outside.
Yeah, for like an hour on the steps, and we were talking to the water taxi.
We were talking to the water taxi guy and we were counting rat traps while you guys toured the boat. The aquarium was super cool. And that was actually I've lived here since 2003. First time at the aquarium.
You never went there?
No. Never been there. You never took me to the
I
aquarium.
believe we took your kids once.
Never went.
Oh my goodness.
Have you ever been there?
I was there before.
It was someone else. Nice.
Always is.
And I've never been to the aquarium in Clearwater either. There's another one in Clearwater where Winter the dolphin is from the movie. What was the movie?
Flipper?
No.
Ventura.
Yeah.
Was it Ace Ventura?
Yeah.
Was it?
Was that?
Yes.
No.
That's where
Pet
Winter?
Detective.
It was Dolphin Tail.
One named
That's
Winter in
so
that
an
too.
answer I would give. That's
There's
hysterical.
one in that movie too.
That is so funny.
It was right next to Operation Dino Drop.
That's so funny. Yeah, it was from. What'd you say it was? A dolphin
I
tail.
just said
You
it.
said it, not
Oh,
me. I don't know.
a dolphin tail. Yes. Haven't been to that one either. We did drive through Clearwater Beach yesterday. We didn't stop or get out. There was zero parking on Sunday. I really didn't think it would be that busy. But it was a beautiful day out yesterday. It was sunny, just a little breezy, a little cool.
And that's your weather broadcast. Thank you.
Julie said that Spud loved his beanie and he looks amazing in it. Julie sent us a photo so we can put it in the Jalopy Army
He
photo.
did send us a photo.
Recently? Oh, I didn't get it.
Didn't
Russ Randall sent us a photo of himself wearing a beanie.
I believe Spud did too. Maybe he didn't.
I didn't get it. You're going to want to send it to me so I can make sure it gets in the album. Michael Williams is joining us. Hi, everyone. What's up? James Wilson, hello from Omaha, joining late, number 43, Richard Petty. Yes, James, we were explaining in the beginning, my brother is here with his son and daughter, and my brother and his son actually have a racing team called Puglisi Motorsports, and my nephew is the one who does the racing. He's the driver. And my brother is a huge Richard Petty fan, so number 43 is their car number in honor of him. Lizzie is letting us know that the Kumquat Fest will be on the 27th of this month from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come on out. For anyone who doesn't know, right now we're in strawberry season here in Florida. We have the Strawberry Festival going on, but apparently the 27th of this month we are switching over from strawberries to kumquats. So,
Yeah.
I've never been to the Kumquat Festival. Do they make a kumquat shortcake like they do a strawberry shortcake?
I don't even know what a kumquat is.
You don't? It's a fruit.
I never had one.
I have also never had one. I'm pretending to know what it is. I don't sound
You're
stupid.
pretending? What?
Alex Kudron said Richard Petty Enterprises still has the old Dodge cab over box ramp trucks.
They were cool looking.
Yeah. My brother every year for Christmas, didn't you get a Hess truck every year? What'd you do with that whole collection?
I have no idea. But Steven's been getting them every year also.
I'm sure you're
From
done.
who?
You didn't get one this year, though. Your first year, you didn't get one in 17 years.
Oh, God. So where are all yours? On display?
In the attic somewhere, I think.
No,
What?
Some of them are in the porch.
Some in the porch, some in the attic.
Are you still going the orange colors as your?
Yes.
Yeah.
Orange, black.
What's the reason you guys are went with orange?
It's my favorite color.
Is it?
His first car was all orange with flames on it, but the flames were camouflage.
Right.
So the orange camouflage went good, and we just stuck to it.
Cool. And this year the car will be white?
It's going to be white and black with orange on the inside.
Orange numbers?
White numbers.
White numbers. Okay.
It's in the Richard Petty font and everything we do it.
Gotcha.
Well, I think this year we should have it. We should just make the colors yellow because the crimmers and everything on the front is yellow.
Do you have sponsors?
Yep, me.
Oh.
So if somebody wanted to...
So you're saying you need some help, is what you're
So
saying.
if somebody wanted to sponsor you in some way...
I would gladly accept any sponsorship.
Okay.
I'll put you on the card too.
Yeah, it's like I said.
So are you selling spots for sponsorship, or are you like, hey, listen, you want to donate some bread to the fund? We'll definitely find a way to get you on our car.
Yeah, that's basically how it works.
Okay.
Now, how does that work? You have to go and have their logo printed up or whatever and put on the card?
Yeah, I got a sign guy who does that. And
And the track allows you to do whatever?
put whatever you want on your car, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that would be neat. Maybe we ought to do a huge Johnny Jalopy.
He's asked us to multiple times.
Oh, well, why didn't we help out? I didn't know.
He's your brother. You tell me.
I didn't know!
So are we securing sponsorship right now? Is that what we're doing?
What do we got to do to get you into a sponsor today?
But wait, there's more.
Yeah. That's cool, though. I mean,
You got to talk to my manager on that deal. I'm not allowed to make decisions on those kinds of things. Money, funds, those kinds of things.
honestly, not just because they're my family, but I know that Steven's been racing for such a long time. He has the experience, and from the videos you have an Instagram and you've been posting photos. I hear there's some talk of maybe a PMS Instagram, Puglisi Motorsports Instagram page that maybe you will be monitoring, Steven. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe he can start posting. I think if you were to post some of your races and show people what you're capable of doing, because at such a young age, he can read, what were you saying, some of his good qualities where he could read the track, he could read the other cars, he can anticipate movement on the track. I mean, he knows how it handles.
Yeah, there's a lot to it. He's been doing it a long time. He has the experience as far as the racing goes.
So, what is if you don't mind us asking, what was your record in the other racing divisions?
Like record, like.
Yeah, he wins, losses, or wins places.
Well,
That
you
kind of
race
stuff.
3 times a day sometimes,
No.
so it's...
No, I'm not talking about this year. I'm talking about
we got some wins in Pennsylvania and at Wall.
Some big races.
This year, his first year in the late models, he finished 3rd in points and got Rookie of the Year
Nice.
in his first year.
Okay, so that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm not asking the right questions. What else?
What's your favorite color?
You just said orange.
I know, I'm kidding.
Why would you ask that? Even I knew. He just said. Anyway, he loves it. He loves it, and he's good at it, and it's something that he wants to do. So you would say you're committed.
Yeah, 100%.
This is what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So you thought you wanted to be a professional football player. Not anymore. This is what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And do you find it's athletic? Like, people have said that it's a sport, like, you have to be physically fit, athletically fit.
100%. Because especially, maybe, no, my races, some of my races, your arms, you're always constantly turning left and back straight, left, back straight. And it's just, like, you have so much momentum and speed going in the corner. And you got to, like, fight the wheel sometimes. Sometimes there's a lot of laps, so you have to have endurance.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we did the indoor go-karts on Friday, and my arm still hurt me on Friday. And that was only 3 races. So it's definitely a little physical.
I will agree with you. I was battling the same exact thing. And my back.
How'd you feel after that?
I didn't feel a thing.
Oh.
He's got youth on his side. Ute.
You got Ute.
The Ute. That's funny. Russ Randall said, I have my beanie on now while shooting pool and tuning in. Aw, that's cool.
Nice.
Appreciate you. Lizzie said they will have all kind of vendors out there in downtown Dade City. We'll have to check it out if we have an available weekend. Draco said, I need to hear what the newest TV star story, or I need to hear the newest TV star story at some point. I would also love to hear, because I didn't even know he was on there. That's awesome. He didn't even, maybe I missed the announcement.
I don't think he announced it.
Oh. Jerry Amaral is joining us. Hi, Jerry. Good evening. Lizzie said she will be one of the vendors there.
Oh, awesome.
Russ Randall said maybe tomorrow. Okay. We'll wait until tomorrow then and hear the Russ Randall story. I did not realize. How
It was
exciting.
it was pretty cool to see. You know, I popped on the newest episode of Full Custom Garage, which was the episode called Ask Ian, and they've done it a few times. Mm-hmm. And the first person asking a question, there he is, Russ Randall.
That is so cool.
That's really neat.
I thought it was somebody who looked like Russ Randall because you were like, oh, look, Russ Randall's on TV.
That's just because you don't listen. It's not a
I
big
was,
deal.
I was busy. I was doing
You're always
something else.
just busy.
I didn't walk over to the
Some
TV to look.
excuse.
Guys, this is turning out pretty sweet. Likes and loves if you would.
That's how she changes the subject.
No, I say, in any case.
In any case.
Layton Kelton said, I remember times during a race I was hoping for a caution so I could get a minute to rest. Mm-hmm. But we weren't wishing harm on any of the other drivers. I'm sure.
Maybe some misfortune.
No!
Yes, some misfortune.
Those need a little luck.
You're not scared at all of wrecking? Or, I mean, you did have a pretty decent bang up. How long ago was that? A couple months ago?
Yeah, 2 months ago.
So tell us about that.
There was a lot going on in front of me, and you maybe only have maybe a split of a second to do something, and this car was coming up from the apron on top to the track, and I pushed up and I got in all the sand and marbles on top of the track, and I just held the brakes and I just went right to the wall.
Planted it.
Oh my gosh, did some major damage to the body. But you were okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was watching the video, and before that, before that part happened, and he was gaining on guys up in the front. I mean, the lines he was taking I was super impressed. I don't know a ton about racing either, but watching it, had you not known that there was, and this is probably annoying that people say it was a younger kid, younger driver. Just because they're older doesn't mean they have more experience or whatever, because you've been racing for so long. So obviously that carries over into, a larger vehicle. I'm assuming based on the type of car that you had as a younger driver, probably a little easier to see or not to see.
100%, yeah.
Although I will say when we were doing the go-karts, it felt like there was no visibility side to side. You still can't see anybody.
No.
I think the biggest thing was going from 6 horsepower to 425 horsepower.
Yeah, that's quite a jump. And
never driving a full-size car in his life before that.
Right.
Wow. So how many practice laps were you doing? Like how often?
The first week we went, we didn't go for any practice before. We just went. The first race was my first practice.
Really?
Yeah, so we did we did one practice to get the tires warmed up, and then the race, that was my first race I've ever. Second race was my first race. My second practice, my first race. So, and then I didn't do bad, but
we actually were going to finish second, but we had a part malfunction on the car.
And for his safety,
that was
you
his
called
first
him
race.
in.
Well, he had no choice. He had to just pull it in.
Yeah. So had that not happened, he may have finished
He
better.
would have finished second.
Yeah. Wow. And your new season starts when?
I believe it's going to April's the start of the season, but his first race is in May.
Oh, okay. But you'll go in April and you'll be working at the stadium. And, okay. And everybody there knows you.
Everybody.
Yeah. I mean, you've been around there since you were super little.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got to be exciting for you to move up and now
Yeah.
run with the big guys, the people that you've looked up to all this time. And I know, your dad, Steven, has a ton of friends there. He knows everybody there as well. Have you ever thought about getting out there and taking a spin around?
I may do it this year. Take it
told
out
him
for
to
practice
do it.
and try it and see.
With the way you handled that go-kart, sir.
He's just scared. He doesn't want to go slower than me, so.
Oh, is that what it... Oh, so we might have a little rivalry here.
Well, we do have a second car in the fleet this year, so we may...
So there may be
There may be a
some.
father
we may
son.
have both of us out there for one race this year.
Wow. Oh, wouldn't that be something?
If we get a tire sponsor.
Hannah, you're going to have to man down the fort.
Oh, God.
She'll be working the scales here in no time. How fun.
I think it's just great the fact that there's lots of things that families can do together, and the fact that you guys have decided this whole racing thing, and you definitely aren't not taking it serious, and it's it's pretty cool.
Like the most expensive hobby you could
Yeah,
probably
it isn't a cheap hobby at all.
Nope.
It was for most of the season.
Couldn't have gotten into kites.
It was for most of the season. I didn't crash at all.
Yeah, just tires and gas.
How much were tires? Like
They're not cheap.
$170 a piece, something like
we
that.
did get
Wow.
4, right? We bought 2 a week.
six at the beginning of the season at one time, and then 2 a week.
2 a week, every week? Who's paying for all that? You better get a job, sir.
Me.
Oh my goodness. Single dad, doing it with these 2 kids by himself, and you're out there every weekend putting 100% of effort into all of it for both of you kids. That's amazing. That's amazing. Fernando Rios said your sketches remind him of Chip Foose.
Thanks, man.
Jerry Emerald said sweet truck. Fernando said very sweet drawing. We've got Estefania Eldridge tuning in.
Hi,
My
Steph.
niece
Hey, Steph.
Hey.
Hi.
What up?
Micah said great looking drawing, Johnny. Lane Kelton said people don't think about it, but you get tunnel vision easy when racing and stuff happens fast. So he knows he's been on the track. Alex said, do you run the snowball derby?
No, we do not.
I want to though.
Isn't that like the purpose of
That's
wrecking
in-
your vehicle?
That's in Florida here.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is.
so that's a long tow.
It's what track is it? 5 Flags?
Five Flag Speedway, I believe
Yeah.
it is in
Yeah,
Florida.
but don't you wreck the car? Like, isn't the whole point of doing it to wreck the car?
No,
No, that's
derby's
a
just-
demolition derby.
Yeah. that's-
Oh!
You gotta love her.
We have our turkey derby at our track,
Yeah.
which is not a crash up derby either, but it's a big race for the season.
Okay. And you're doing that? They postponed it, you said?
Yeah, it's actually going to be in a few weeks.
Once we get back,
Is that like the opening of
It's usually in
track?
November,
it's
Yeah, I
usually
know,
the
but-
ending.
but it's going to be
To kick it off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Lane said it's not like driving down the interstate. Howard Pierpont said, what did the tires run? So he was saying $170 a piece, and you need a full set, and then you go through 2 each week.
You want to put 2 a week on to be competitive because they do wear out.
And how long is the season?
It goes from April to the end of September.
Last year we had.
So
we
for
raced
5 months, every week, you're spending $400 easy.
Well, this year we have a lighter schedule for us. We're only racing once a month, maybe twice a month, possibly.
Okay.
But,
Nice.
for him to be racing.
So
Unless-
that means if I work that
Unless-
to go then.
So why are you not racing more? They just don't have
Just the
this-
way the schedule is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Unless someone at the track lets me drive one of their
You
cars.
may possibly get a ride in somebody else's car doing something else at one time or another. We'll see.
Okay. But you'll still be at the track every weekend.
Yeah.
100%,
Regardless.
yeah.
So even though you're not racing, you're still part of it. You're still in the scene. So you guys need gear. Did you have t-shirts made up?
No, we have nothing.
So you need t-shirts, you need hats, you need probably a windbreaker.
Sweatshirt.
The windbreaker would be nice.
So you need some gear for the PMS team, and then can Hannah wear that while she's
Maybe some
doing
woolies.
concessions?
Woolies.
She could wear a sweatshirt during concession.
You could be advertising for Puglisi Motorsports. You're part of it.
Yeah.
You're part of it. You might be the girl out there with the flags one day. Race! Do they still do that?
Yeah.
Not unless you're on the beach.
Oh. Which she would
Racial
love.
genres.
She would love
Right.
that. That's so
You
fun.
crack me up, babe.
Why? I'm just looking toward the future. Russ Randall said this hauler's looking awesome. Alex said I was on an ARCA team.
Arca.
And we won. I almost said ARCA, and then I thought you're not going to know what I'm talking about. That's why I said the letters. And we won the 5 Flags race in '93. That's cool.
Who was the driver?
Who was the driver, Alex? Lynn Johnson said Coolsville. He's digging it. Jerry said, hate to hit and run, but work as early. Looks awesome. We appreciate you. Thanks for stopping in. Alex said, I was on
the
that.
orange right.
I was on an ASA team for the USA International. I'm located just feet away from the Michigan Speedway in Brooklyn, Michigan.
Cool.
Very cool. Harold Fair Sr.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
You don't know that name? No, it's so funny because we had the race on last weekend. Why did we have it on?
Because we were watching it.
Oh, that's true. I'm like, what? Well, that wasn't last weekend. That had to have been Friday. Okay. Yeah. So, but oh no, I know what it was. Prior to that, it was the weekend before. We were over Mama Woods, and she had it on. Her and Tim are huge NASCAR fans.
Yep. Huge in the watch train.
Well, our racetrack, Wall Stadium in Wall, New Jersey, is where Ray Everham, Jeff Gordon's old crew chief, used to race and has a championship there.
Oh.
And also Martin Truex, who races NASCAR, is his home track also.
Oh, okay.
And his cousin still races there with us, Tyler.
Well, I'm looking at the names, because they got everybody in the order or whatever, and I'm seeing like Wallace, and I'm thinking, oh, is that Dusty? It's not.
Dusty.
Rusty.
Dusty.
That was a stripper.
Is that old Dusty Bottoms, the Western star from the 50s?
But I'm thinking, like, I remember Darrell Waltrip, Rusty Wallace. What are some other ones from back in the day?
Richard Petty, Dale
Richard Petty,
Earnhardt,
the Earnhardts.
Jeff Bodine.
Neil
Bonnet.
Yes, all those. So I'm seeing all these names, and I'm like, oh, is that? And they're like, no, these are like the kids now. Mm-hmm. And I was like, see, because that's how it happens, and that's what you guys are doing. That's so cool. Mm-hmm. So I am super excited for you guys. I think it's going to be something awesome. Why are you laughing at me?
It's hilarity to me.
Paul Marziani said, I work at Bradenton Motorsports Park drag strip. I had totally forgotten about that because I should have contacted him earlier to see what was going on down there this past weekend that maybe you guys could have gone to.
That'd have been cool.
We did Showtime Speedway.
They did.
On Saturday night.
Saturday night they did go down to Showtime.
For the late model race.
Now, I don't know what that means. So late model means newer cars?
It's a full-bodied car. Basically, it's not like an open wheel modified or a street stock. It's a real race car. Full racing chassis, racing body, it's V8.
So how is that different from NASCAR?
NASCAR is a little more in depth than what we're doing. This is more like a little grassroots race, and that's more like all technology and professional. And
and this was on an asphalt track.
Which one? Ours?
Yeah,
yes.
Showtime.
Showtime is asphalt, yes.
Showtime. And then Wall
is asphalt.
Now, where's the dirt track? Isn't there a dirt track near you? Is that New Egypt?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, see, where I came from, that's all we had was just dirt track. So when I moved here, I was like, wait, what? They're racing on concrete? That's weird. Because our track was strictly dirt track.
What track did we go to that you took the kids and I to? It was like up in Citrus County.
That was still asphalt.
Oh, I thought that was a dirt track. Where was that?
I forget. It was like I can't remember the name of that racetrack, but it was asphalt as well.
Racetrack, Citrus County. We're gonna find out.
Pretty sure it
was it Volusia?
It's bringing up all the racetrack gas stations in Citrus County. Oh, it's called the Citrus County Speedway and Track. Makes sense. They have apparently a Night of Carnage.
That's like a derby, kind of like what you're talking about
Is
before.
It? Coming up this Saturday. Saturday. That was fun. Lane said the Alabama gang. Alex said I follow JoJo Wilkinson. Do you know who JoJo is?
I do not.
Russ Randall said Tim McCready is a dirt late model racer from Watertown.
He used to be an outlaw racer, I believe, in the sprints.
With guns and everything?
Not quite like that,
no. Did he go out and was he shooting people?
So like I said, in addition to the racing, though, both of these kids are very athletically inclined, which I think also helps your racing to have that background. But Hannah, what are you doing right now? What are you registered for in this upcoming sports season?
I'm playing soccer and football.
She's playing football, guys. This girl is tough. Tough as nails. Football, you've done basketball, you've done... What else? Were you in karate?
No.
You've never done karate?
It was jujitsu.
Yeah,
they were
we did
doing.
like. Yeah.
Like one class of jiu-jitsu?
We went for a little bit, then we stopped.
And what are you doing now?
Just football and racing.
Football and racing. Cool stuff, guys. Super busy over at the Puglisi house. Spud said, my racing claim to fame back in the day was when a bunch of pastors competed in a faster pastor race on a 3rd mile clay track. We got to drive the local race cars. Oh, that's
Nice.
cool, though. Did you win? Did you win? He said, my racing claim to fame, so maybe he did win. If I know Spud, he did win. Paul Marziani said, this weekend we have the SFG race, 50,000 to win. That's a lot.
Yeah,
You were saying Sunshine was what, 10 grand?
I believe it was 10 grand.
Who just said that?
Paul Marziani
Yeah, I
from
think
Bradenton.
that's drag racing this time.
Oh, true. So that's what you need to be doing, man. Travel. You got to get on a travel
You
team.
could win 10,000 traveling, and you still don't pay the bill when you're done. Between getting there,
That's true.
tires, gas, tolls. Yeah.
Well, you go in your little trailer. You sleep in the trailer. You
Your
cut
trailer.
down some costs.
Get your trailer.
Cut
We're
down
low
some
budget. We have
costs.
an open trailer.
Sleep in the car. Is there a back seat?
Mhm.
In the car?
In the what car?
In your race
The
car?
the race car, or the tow vehicle.
Oh, the tow vehicle? What's the tow vehicle? You're pulling it with your
My
expedition?
expedition, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess there would be room in that. Oh, he's doing a monster, guys. Back to the drawing here. Johnny, this is looking fantastic.
Oh, someone's drawing?
Are those extra tires up there? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh. And then who do we have in here drawing?
Drawing?
Or
Me.
drawing. Driving. Who's driving?
Somebody.
What are we calling this monster? That almost looks like blue goo.
I don't know, man.
Blue goo riding the PMS.
Here's where it starts.
Because he gets so annoyed with me. Because I just start spitballing.
Just rambling crap. It's ridiculous. Like you're new at this stuff.
Spud said, duh, of course I won. LOL. Good for you. Dan Schleisman said, hey guys, great show as always. You make me smile.
We're out of here.
He's like, gotta go. No, he's still on. Micah said, I did that, but just quarter mile drag in Dodge Challengers.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool. Dan Schleisman said, P.S. Have you ever done a 59 Lincoln?
I don't think I have.
It doesn't sound familiar. We'll add it to the list, Dan. We have a running list of everyone's cars that they want drawn.
Right? Okay.
So if you were just joining us, this is Johnny Jalopy and ity-B on Sketchy Live. For anybody on the YouTube playback, thanks for watching. This is season 4, episode 10. Johnny's doing a car hauler with the number 43 on it, hauling, I should say, you're not really pulling it, hauling a number 43 race car for PMS Racing, Puglisi Motorsports Racing, my brother and his family. Why are you getting so upset?
So,
Oh my
is there a
goodness.
restart?
Why would I have to restart it?
Not for me. I was talking about me.
Why? It looks great. Keep going. Keep going. We're at the point in Johnny's drawing where he's going to start
Where I
adding...
wanna start.
He's going to start adding some chrome accents on here. We've got the Starburst jelly beans making their
We're
rounds.
asking some more questions. Get our guests to talk.
They've said so much already.
Have they really?
What else do we want to talk about? I've brought up the sports.
Not you talking. Them talking. Great.
What would you like to share? Guys, what are some of your
This
other
is your
hobbies?
dream, by the way. Remember when you were a little girl and you were sitting in your bedroom
No.
with all your imaginary friends and your brush?
I had one. Skunky. That
Right.
was my only
Okay. Well then,
imaginary friend.
okay. All your Barbies were lined up, and you were doing your first ity-B talk show. Do you remember that?
No.
You didn't do any interviews.
No.
I'm sure you did.
I wasn't the radio person.
What were you?
I was going to be the singer
Okay.
and the dancer and playing my guitar.
Was that a banjo? It was right
All guitars are only this big.
My guitars are small.
This big.
Oh. Justin Weir, good day. Sorry late again. The drawing looks top notch as usual. Thank you, sir. Welcome. No, I never did that kind of stuff. I was thrown into this position as a commentator, interviewer, podcast person.
If you remember right, when we were sitting in the car as we're coming down, and you kept saying, "So I got to figure out what I'm going to ask them."
And we've covered everything I was going to ask them.
Wow.
So if there's anything else you would like to share, we've talked about my brother is a mechanic by day.
I don't remember when did you talk about that?
Earlier.
He just said, "I am a mechanic."
by day.
And you've been doing it your entire life. We've discussed this.
What does he work on? What's projects he's been
What
doing?
kind of cars do you work on?
What's going on with the car?
Cars. Race cars.
Race cars, but that's not
Race
your primary.
cars, big cars,
So what
little cars too.
What kind of cars does the shop specialize in?
We specialize in mostly old cars. We do a lot of old cars.
Okay.
20s, 30s, 40s, 50s.
Classics
so,
then.
yeah.
Okay.
And then just a lot of everyday cars also.
And you've been with that shop
10 years now.
10 years.
I was 3. I don't remember.
You were 3?
I remember you
Yeah.
being at the other one though.
So maybe you were just turning 3.
Why would I remember that? If I was 3?
Because you have a good
Because you
memory.
have a great memory, Hannah.
What? Why would I remember that?
Dad, you're lying. So mechanic was just a natural thing. Did you go to school for mechanic? Did you have a shop class in school?
Just in high school.
So you did take a shop class.
Yeah. Just in
Okay.
high school.
But that probably really wasn't where you learned because you were
Not
always
really, no.
outside with.
Pretty much already knew everything I learned in shop. Knew it before I went.
Now, my father.
Where did you gain that knowledge?
Just by taking stuff apart. Putting it back together.
but you were-
Motorcycles, dirt bikes, quads, stuff like that.
when our father was outside working on the cars, both you and my older brother Ralph were out there. He don't fix anything now.
Which one?
Ralph,
No. I know, because I do it all for him. So he doesn't have to.
you are the family mechanic. Like, we don't get the benefit of having that since we're down here, but yeah, you fix everybody's cars up there. But you're the one who took off with it. I guess you must have just really enjoyed it. Was it
Yeah.
something that came easy to you, or?
You think of the other things I could be doing for a living. I'd rather be doing this. I still enjoy it.
Well, and it's facilitated the racing thing
It has.
for sure. So super important for you to want to get involved with it as well, young Steve. Steven, you go by Steven, don't you?
I go by both.
I call you Stevie J.
People
You'll
start
always
calling
be.
me Steve now.
Do they?
Reminds me of my dad.
People call you Steve?
I'm Steve.
Really?
He's Steven.
I always call you Steven. My sister calls him Steven, and Ralphie calls you
father does.
Steven. We all call you Steven.
All my friends call me Steve.
Oh. So if I want to be your friend, you're saying it's Steve. Okay.
I think it's fair.
It is fair. I mean, I'll call him whatever he wants. And what about you? What are your plans from here? Hannah,
I don't really know.
you don't have it figured out yet? What are your interests? You're taking fashion design, you said.
I didn't know what else
Maybe
to
you
pick.
can design their new uniforms for the PMS crew.
I should do that.
Mm.
Next year when I learn how. I didn't know what else to take. So.
So you don't
That-
quite have your direction yet. Do you want to stay involved with stuff going on at the track? I mean, you like it there? People are nice. Will you go and watch them race and support them race?
Not really.
Yeah.
Okay, so she'll be there as
I mean,
a
if I
supporter.
have to, I guess I'll go.
Probably find something better to do on a Saturday night.
Well, I'm sure she's a young girl with a ton of friends, apparently. A bunch of friends who miss her because she's here and she's not there. So, tons she can do. Paul Marziani said, where in Pennsylvania did they live? Aunt and Uncle.
It's next to
He said Honeybrook, question mark?
no, that's where we race quarter midgets though at Honeybrook. They live next to Williams Grove and Lincoln Speedway out in that area.
Okay.
Hanover.
DCCF said, Johnny, on your website you can find cap, beanie, t-shirt. It lacks shorts. We do not have Johnny Jalopy shorts. Sorry.
You want Johnny Jalopy shorts?
We don't have Johnny Jalopy sweats or shorts. Sorry.
Sometimes you got to give them what they want, I
Right?
guess, huh?
Maybe. Alex said, I'm in a Facebook group called Racing Ramp, Truck Love, and Open Trailers, and we'll share this.
Oh, thanks.
Awesome. We appreciate it. Julie said, careful how you throw around the old car thing, LOL. I prefer either classic or vintage. Rob Miller said race car spelled backwards is
Race car.
Do you know what kind of word that is? There's a name for a word like that.
I don't remember.
I don't remember it either, but I know there's a name.
She was going to try to be all smart.
She was hoping I knew it so
Yeah.
that she could say, yep.
Jeff Perry said taco cat. Same thing. Lizzie said her son's name is Steven. Julie said, I bet the PMS logo, but I just can't. It makes me laugh every time. Oh, she said, I get the PMS logo. I had a laugh about it as well. So who did we do your stickers for you?
We didn't do shit.
We
No, I
did
don't
design-
have PMS stickers. I have a shirt that Johnny made that said PMS on it.
Well, what
The
stickers
airbrush
do
that
I
believe it
have?
was. They're just ones that my guy at Letters Decor made.
Oh, okay.
We have them on our windows and stuff. At our
Okay.
car,
So, yeah, because I was going to say, I know we have PMS in our car
yeah.
when I'm in there. No.
Right? For sure.
So we need to get you hooked up then. I didn't realize we were this far behind on this project.
We don't really look towards that. I'd rather spend the money on the race car than
Well,
the
sure.
apparel. That's why I never got into doing any of that.
No, but I think it would be cool for you to at least have a T-shirt each,
Sure.
you know? So that'll be something cool. Maybe we can, we'll talk. We'll discuss. DCCF said, Johnny, on your website, it would take shorts. Oh, summer is coming. So, yes. I don't know. Where would we put the logo on the shorts?
Right in the middle, in the center.
That would be inappropriate. Maybe we could do like a left leg. Where would people wear them? If you
A
have
rear
the,
pocket.
if you have the logo.
Well, if we do
left
the
chest,
if we do the chaps we talked about doing.
oh, the chaps. If we have the logo left chest on the shirts, we'd have to do logo
Bottom right.
bottom right on the shorts. You know what? We'll keep it in mind. They may not be a fitted. I mean, if we did shorts, they'd have to be elastic waist, and I don't know anyone who would wear those.
Why would
But you can better off with sweatpants, and then they can cut them into shorts if they want to.
Then it looks tacky. Then they're cutting off the logo.
No, they don't cut that high.
We're supposed
Were you
to
putting
do
a logo on the
full
knees?
sweatpants and put the logo on the halfway down the leg. No, not happening. Alex said, I shared this with Racing Ramp, Truck Love, and Open Trailers. It's a huge group. We appreciate it, Alex. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you so much.
Oh, Michael Williams came in with the name. It's called a palindrome.
Exactly.
Yes,
I was waiting
thank
to see
you.
how long it was going to take somebody to come up with it.
Draco
Is that a
said,
pallet truck?
PMS in the car sounds scary. I am digging this. This looks really cool, guys. Likes and loves if you are also enjoying this. As usual, when Johnny gets to the end here and he's doing all this chrome stuff, it really makes the drawing pop. We've got a monster in there for you tonight. We've got a race car on there. We've got the car hauler. This is looking super. A little bit of something for everybody in this one. You like it, Hannah?
Yep.
Isn't it neat how he does it? Have you been watching all along? I never get to watch it. I'm usually reading all the comments, so I never get to see what he's actually doing, and then I look up and he's almost done. Oh, Lizzie said new screensaver.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Once she says that, that's when you know. So what are some big plans coming up for you guys then? Do you have any plans to do anything on other tracks, or is it just going to be all on this track? You're not taking the car anywhere else?
I want to try Pennsylvania at Mountain Speedway or.
What do you got to do to get it on another track? You just got to enter the race?
Yeah, you gotta drive there, tow there, and
Yeah, but I mean, like, does he have to do any qualifying
No.
to be able to?
nope, just show
Really?
up.
Pay your money and they'll
Show
let
up.
you race.
So the advantage of Wall, how far is Wall from your house?
It's nice and close. It's only about a half-hour drive,
Oh, that isn't bad. Okay.
as opposed to Mountain Speedway is about with the trailer probably about 3 hours.
Really?
What's
A
either
little,
track?
little over 3.
And there's
Okay.
no other tracks in Jersey that you could do?
Wall Stadium is the only asphalt circle track in New Jersey.
And his car isn't able to be done on any other type of
No,
turf?
no dirt. No, strictly an asphalt car.
Now, why? The dirt would get all up in the mechanics
It's just
and
the
everything?
way
totally,
it's
totally
set
different
up.
chassis,
Yep.
different tires, totally different car.
Although
Oh.
Dad's friend might be letting me try out his
He has a dirt sportsman,
Dirt sportsman.
maybe.
How do you think you do on the dirt?
I think I'd wheel the thing.
You think you'd do it?
I'd wheel it.
You'd have to do a couple laps first. Because
Yeah.
you said your crash involved a little bit of dirt with the wrong tires, right?
Well, the dirt cars you have to be sideways all the time in a corner.
It's a
That's how you
different, totally
turn.
different driving.
Oh, like a drifting almost?
Basically, yeah,
Oh.
at 100-something miles an hour.
How fast are you going around the wall track?
Down the straightaway, it's about 100, and then going into the corner, you gotta let off and brake a little bit. So you're going in at about like 85.
I'm not going to lie to you here. I've been on the interstate at probably about 90. And when I looked down and realized how fast I was going in my newer car, it scared the crap out of me. Because I was like, holy crap, I can't believe I'm going this
I'm not
fast.
gonna lie to you.
I've broken the speed limit rules. But
That's
I
crazy.
can't imagine. I mean, is it just like a thrill to you?
It's just, yeah, it's like an energy rush. Every time I start the car, it's just the engine just gives me it's like,
How do you prepare? Like, how do you mentally prepare for that?
Now we're getting some good questions. Way to go, babe.
Shut up! How do you mentally prepare for that?
I don't know, I just, before every race, I pray, and then,
Do you? Oh, that makes my heart happy. Go ahead.
and then, I don't know, I just sit in the car, it's like silent, no one else around me. It's usually we race in like nighttime, so it's dark, and I just think of what I can do and everything.
So you don't really go out there with a strategy necessarily.
No.
You're just
You can't, anything can happen anytime.
you just got to be ready to respond. Huh. Wow.
I'm gonna be putting the GoPro in the car this year, so we'll have some in-camera footage.
Oh, that'll be neat.
I'll post it on my Instagram.
So facing out, so you see the front end and how he's.
How I'm driving.
Yeah. You can put it inside the car where he's driving, or put it on the roof if you want. Put it out in the back, facing backwards.
Are you gonna have it facing him though, or facing out?
Whichever way you can do it any way you want.
Well,
We'll switch it around.
Oh, okay. That'll be neat. Now, is that just for strategy for next time, or to see how he responds, or
just to see-
if he's
just to
making
see.
mistakes, or like how would you know?
It's nice to see if there was something that happened on the track. You have it on there. You can see exactly what went wrong and what you should have did differently.
Oh, okay.
Or if you win, no one's really taking videos, so if you win, you have the video.
With a checkered flag, what does that feel like?
I haven't experienced it yet on the big track, but
You also race go-karts too, between the quarter midgets and that.
Oh,
there's an inner circle on the big track that I raced it on.
okay.
I won there. Feels good.
Second in points, I believe, the last season in that one.
But even coming in second or third and seeing that flag, and you're going like that's got to feel good, like you finished.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Nothing better than the first place.
Well,
Look.
sure, but I mean, at least he's being realistic. Hey, this is something that I'm just getting into as far as this type of car and racing with these people.
Especially this year because we had money for it, but if I crashed bad like I did the last race, we wouldn't have been racing at all. So, like a part of me always has to not go 100% because there's other drivers can crash into you or whatever, do whatever, and it's just
So you're not reckless, is what you're saying.
No, like I can't be. You can't be. If I want to keep the ride, I can't be.
So you're restraining yourself a bit.
Even when, like, the one race, I guess I was just feeling myself, and I was passed from the outside, inside, and then me and the car got into it, and I still finished ahead of a lot of people, but I had to take it down a notch, because
You can't be too aggressive, is what you're saying.
a lot of people have money to buy 4 new cars when they crash theirs.
So do you think if money wasn't the issue, you'd be a more aggressive driver?
100%.
Really? Huh.
I think it's especially at the the stage that you're at in racing. I think this is a great time to learn control and restraint, and because then when you do have the opportunity, if in the future, to get a ride where someone's going, listen, I'll fund it all. You're going to be able to respect what they're doing for you a heck of a lot more than the guy that's just like, I can buy 4 cars if I wreck it. It doesn't matter. So, I think it's a great lesson that you're learning in there.
Now, you have also volunteered at the shop where your dad works, right? Mm-hmm. And you've just to stay around cars and overhear the lingo or what they're talking about or what they're doing. Have you physically worked on any of the stuff mechanically at all?
On my cars?
Yeah.
Like the race cars?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. I've done tire adjustments. So you got to check the stagger. A few things in the motor.
Just the little stuff. Like you gotta go over everything every week.
Tune up stuff.
Make sure every bolt and nut is tight every single week.
Yeah, I would imagine for safety.
Now I can take a wheel off faster than my dad, so.
Oh, and the competition begins.
See how long it takes him to do, having to unbuckle out of the car and do it.
Oh.
Then get back in again.
Now, is it where you have to slide in through the window?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
The doors
Oh,
open.
how fun.
We have full containment seats. The seats are like $1,800 just for the
You're
seat.
like this, just sitting in it. You can barely look to the right, barely look to the left.
So safety, number one priority.
Yep. Full triple layer fire suit, fireproof underwear, socks, shoes.
Hans device.
Hans device, helmet.
There's a lot that, like, of all hobbies you could have picked, seriously.
He got me into it. I don't know.
He got you into it. You're living his dream, because
I know. He tells me that all the time.
If he could trade places with you right now and was 30 years younger, he'd be doing it.
I tell him. I want him to run. I want him to run a car. See how he does. Because he's all this talk when we're in like the little go-karts, saying he's all, I'm faster than you.
I backed my talk up in the go-karts.
You did do that. You did.
So I want to see him in the regular car.
Well, you did. I thought you did race a car.
A long time ago, I did.
Yeah.
He was fast in that too. He was.
Yeah, your father's always been fearless that way.
That's right,
I've
guys.
slowed down in my old age a little bit.
Yeah. Well, you've got kids now. You've got responsibilities and you've got stuff you got to take care of. You can't be as reckless as you were back then when you were single, I guess. Mm-hmm. But I mean, you're still a motorcycle rider, which I don't like at all.
Why?
I don't think that they're very safe.
They're safe.
They're not safe. Not here in Florida. They're not safe. Not with some of the drivers here. Sorry.
Well, as long as you're off the road, we're okay.
Oh, it's not me. So you still have your motorcycle, and you still have. So how many cars do you have now? I know you just sold a ton of stuff, but
I just have
you've got
4 now.
4 regular cars at the house.
2 at the house, 2 at the shop. Just the
like
motorcycle and a quad now. That's all.
Motorcycle quad. Yeah. So you've been doing. You used to ride dirt bikes with Daddy.
My daughter had a quad. Mm-hmm. Steven had a dirt bike. I had a dirt bike, and then we had another quad also. We were doing that on the weekends.
It's not a lot of toys.
Yeah, a lot of toys. Those are expensive as well. Yeah. So you guys have always been very outdoorsy and very get behind the wheel of something and let's go type people. Yeah. Which is fun. I mean, and those were all family outings as well. Did you have fun doing that, Hannah?
Yeah.
You missed the quad?
Yeah.
She misses the quad.
It's hard to around our house get in trouble for riding it anywhere.
Oh.
So we had to make a decision to get rid of stuff.
Yeah, it is interesting. You guys don't really have
An area over
like
there.
a place to go do that.
There's plenty of places, but
You have to.
you get in trouble everywhere you go.
You got to pack them up and bring them to a specific area, right? So you would need you would have had to keep the trailer. Did all 4 of them fit in the trailer?
I had 2 trailers. One trailer for all the quads and dirt bikes, and another trailer for the race car.
How did you try?
Actually, we have 3 trailers.
And then the race car trailer.
Oh my
big
God.
Trailer.
Thank God you don't live in a deed restricted community. Can you imagine the violations he'd be getting if he was our neighbor over here?
That's not true. Those people ride everything everywhere.
That's funny. Michael Williams said, Johnny, no number 5, maybe license plates. Tonight we are representing number 43, not number 5. He might throw a 5 in there somewhere, though.
I should do a hidden.
Alex Couleron said, I love the smell of race gas.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the gas that you guys are running, would that be the same gas that they were using that you made me smell? I just heard the way that came out. Remember when we went to the drag?
Yeah, after that Chipotle, it's same exact.
No, when we went to the drag races. What
That's
gas?
probably nitro methane.
That was nitro.
Oh, that was what are you guys running?
We just use a regular Sunoco.
You're not using nitro in yours?
No. You have to use a certain fuel for the rules.
So when he says I love the smell of race gas, he's probably talking about.
Our gas.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
And your gas is better than that gas?
No, that gas burns your eyes.
Yes, it
That's
totally did.
nitromethane.
This one burns my eyes too in the race car.
It's a different. It's all.
You smell
fuel
like
in
the race
general.
car?
Just any fuel burning is.
Smell through the race car, get to my nose.
Do you wear a mask?
No.
No, it's not mandated.
He's 6 feet away from other people. We've got Tony Fitzsimmons watching from
Hi,
Texas, cousin Tony. Alex Couderon said the ramp truck page has pics of someone's Richard Petty Dodge ramp truck model kit.
Cool.
Alex said survive. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do here.
You gotta do.
Michael Williams said North Carolina plates white with Petty blue letters. North Carolina in red, plate number Johnny 5. Alex said this is a great night in the house with race people. Better than the wrestling chat night a couple weeks ago. We were talking about WWF, and I was telling him what a big fan. When did you get out of that? Because you were like diehard.
What?
I was little.
You loved it.
You love
Wrestle?
WWE?
He loved it.
When I was little.
I knew it.
Why would you say that?
Because he's like, oh no, I don't want to watch this anymore.
Oh,
I'm
you've
so
been watching
stupid now.
it?
I used to watch
They used
it.
to both watch it.
Oh.
Wow.
Did you ever take him to a WWF thing?
Yeah.
I never went.
A couple times.
It's not really
I
a
don't know.
place
I don't think
for
you went.
girls.
You were too small.
I
at
liked
the time.
watching it.
You did?
Yes.
You were small at the time. That's why you didn't go.
Because why? What we? I forget what we were talking about. It was like Macho Man Randy Savage, or
Yeah, we were. I forgot why we were.
I
brought
forgot
that
how
up
it
either.
even came up, and then everybody was like naming off different people. That was funny. Sorry, Alex. I'm glad you're enjoying this broadcast tonight. Matt Bunn says, sounds like we have a great guest for the 51. I don't know. Apparently I'm all out of questions, Matt. The 51, if you guys don't know, was a podcast we did 2 episodes of.
It's not. It's still a podcast that we'll do. We'll bring it back.
We'll bring it back. We've been quarantined.
It has nothing to do with it.
It really doesn't.
I want to do the correct video and all that kind of stuff.
Where it's there's no drawing. It's just totally about interviewing the person. But that person would also just have to talk. Like I wouldn't have to ask a million questions trying to get information out of you.
This is our first podcast.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oh, now she's blaming you.
Uh-huh.
It's your fault.
Alex said, I made my living full time in ASA seasons 94 to 97. Crazy. Draco, I forgot, is a motorcycle guy. So he said, motorcycles are safe. It's cage drivers you've got to look out for.
That's right.
Well, I think that in Florida especially,
Yeah.
there's no helmet law here. And
What does a helmet law got to do with it?
for protection, I hear about a lot of people getting into crashes and it not ending well here in Florida. And I don't know if that has to do with the helmet law or not.
Why would it have to do with the helmet law?
Because people aren't wearing helmets. They're not required to wear a helmet. So when they fall or get into an accident, they're gone. It's not like something that they can recover from because they don't have the proper gear.
I don't think
Safety is very important.
It's not that important.
I am digging this. Look at the
Safety
stickers
third.
he's put on this, guys. What are you thinking about this one? I really like this. Very cool. I'm going to like it and love it. Are you on the live broadcast still?
Yeah.
JohnnyJalopy.com, guys. Go check it out.
Jalopy sticker in the back in the future, maybe?
Yeah, you might be able to put a jalopy sticker on there. Draco said, I always wear a helmet, even in Florida, even though it's not a miracle device. It isn't. It isn't.
It's not.
But it gives you a fighting chance.
Does it?
I think so. Lizzie said that she just lost her friend last year on a motorcycle. There's been a lot of people I've known too.
Sure, that stuff happens. Can't stop living.
You can't stop living.
Can't live in fear.
You can't.
I mean, you could.
I don't like motorcycles. We probably will never have one.
That's funny, but you owned a motorcycle, so why are you so
I
against
owned a
them?
motorcycle for like 6 months.
Oh, now you're. I love how you
I didn't have it very long.
change
I
change
didn't
your
drive it
tune when
very
you
much.
when you're talking about how badass you were. You had a motorcycle, but now it's not. They're not that safe.
I had a 87 Honda Hurricane,
How many cc's?
650.
That was before they made the CBRs.
I don't know. It was black. I don't know. I don't know much about it.
We're done.
Oh my gosh, done already. Look at the detail on this, guys. The stickers. He's got the car in the back. This is a 2-for-1, really, because you get the 2 car, really 3. You get the Monster, you get the hauler, you get the race car. 3 in 1. $20, guys. 11 by 17 size for this, full color. We're going to have this up on the website soon. So definitely check the website for that.
Yeah.
We have the PayPal option with the shopping cart to purchase directly on the site now, which has been great, facilitating ease of purchase in case we don't get back to you quick over email. But you can email us if you have any questions on anything. Go check out the website. I'm coming around, and we're going to bring everybody in the shot with us.
How about
we can-
I'll pull it off and you can just all stay where you're at.
Oh, we can do that. All right. Oh,
Because if you get near me, I'm
okay.
gonna punch you in the face.
So there you have it, guys.
All right. Actually, I'll let me do this real quick. So there you. Well, that's not gonna do it.
What? It didn't work?
No. That's all right. All right. So there you go. There's ity-B over there. There's Hannah,
Hannah.
Hi.
Steve, and Steven. So yeah, there you go, guys. Another Monday night in the books.
In the books.
We've really enjoyed hanging out with you guys on a Monday. Definitely hit up the website, JohnnyJalopy.com. This print is available for $20. If you're on YouTube, please hit subscribe or like and let a friend know. Hit that share button. That'd be great. We sure appreciated hanging out with you guys. Any last parting words?
Oh, I do want to just...
There we go.
This is what Shaggy made me.
It's pretty darn cool.
How cool is that? Thank you, Shaggy. And then Howard Pierpont sent me the jersey plates.
That's really cool.
Loving it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for watching us, for supporting Johnny's art.
There's
Thank
Steve
you.
and Steven, Puglisi Motorsports. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us.
Thanks for having us.
Hannah. We appreciate it having you guys on here. We'll bring you back again. We might do a special episode this week before you leave, just so that I can get a little more involved in this, so we can find out some stuff about you. Jeez.
I'm like parched from all the talking that I did.
Listen, that's all you did. I'm just kidding. It wouldn't be a fun broadcast unless I'm giving ity-B crap.
Right.
Well, there you go. Have a great week. We'll
Bye,
see you guys later.
guys.
Stay sketchy. Bye. Are we off? Man, that was so good. Whew. Good deal.
Still on.
Are we?
Are you?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we're good. Way to go, babe. Great job, team.
Oh, wait.
Way to go, everyone. Great broadcast.
Still